Here we have a stabilizer link. Now, this is a pretty straightforward repair. You got one nut connecting you to your strut, and you got one nut holding you down on your sway bar. With that said, this should be a straightforward repair. However, this vehicle is a 2013, and it spent its entire life in New England. So with that said, trying to remove this compared to a vehicle that's been in southern climates, warmer climates that aren't exposed to sand and salt, it's going to be a completely different procedure. Now, the theory here is we should just put a 17 wrench, put an Allen key in here, and we should be able to work that off. However, that's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. We could spray this with all different types of sprays. It's not going to come out. It's just going to round the Allen. So how I deal with these, it's pretty straightforward. I actually have 3 different approaches. I either heat it up, put pressure behind it, and I can usually get it off that way. The other option is you're going to cut it. That's it. And sometimes you have to cut it. Cutting it is my last resort. But what I like to do first, I like to, if I'm not, like, I know that I'm going to replace this, because this method here can and sometimes does often damage the boot. All right, so keep that in mind if you're planning on reusing them, okay? All right, so we got a good bite on that. Now, at this point, if you wanted to put a little bit of heat, go for it. I highly recommend that. But we're gonna see if it's gonna come off without the heat first. Okay, and there we go. So I can almost guarantee you guys that if I was to put a little bit of heat on that, that would have came out. So let's go ahead. Let's get this back on there. It's gonna take some serious hand strength, by the way. I'm going in, back out. Perfect, and we got it out. So we got really lucky. Hot. We got really lucky that we didn't have to cut it or heat it. Now, at this point, as you can see, it's at an angle and it's stuck. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a safe location. Right there's good. Right on the, now, a lot of people are gonna talk a lot of shit because it's on the axle, but I'm putting minimal pressure on that. Minimal. Perfect. All right, so now we are able to go ahead, remove our 2 bolts, and then our